everybody, One of Weasem here. Sunday, November 1st, 2015. We got lots of stuff going on. Game 5 of the World Series, Packers and Broncos. And we're going to go ahead, though, and continue working towards finishing up the unboxing of the Amiibo Armada, which is slowly being depleted now. To remain, right here we have got Ganondorf. Now, Ganondorf is someone I might have passed on. It's not something that I felt, the desire to pick up. But in order to get classic color 30th anniversary Mario, had to order the bundle with him and Olimar, and I debated taking him back, but then I thought, he's kind of cool, so I guess we'll keep him. Plus we've got Link and some others, so it would make sense. So $12.99. This thing came from GameStop.com as part of the bundle. The bundle's actually not a bad deal if you're just hardcore Amiibo collector or something along those lines, but I guess he does have a lot of functionality in multiple games, so there's that. I will primarily be using him in Super Smash Bros, but nonetheless, that is what the front of the packaging looks like. On the back side, this is your NFC section of the gamepad. If you've got a new 3DS, you can tap them down in the center of the touchscreen. If you have an old school 3DS like me, you have to come in and get the little puck accessory. But there he is. Looks like he's taking down Captain Falcon there. So what we will do is just open him up. I know Hyrule Warriors, he would have additional functionality, probably several other games as well. But again, just not something I've really been keeping up on. So we're going to crack this open as I check the score. Just past the 2-minute warning there. Let's see if we can get him out of here. Again, why do you need to open him to use him? Well, Nintendo puts that foil strip there, so if you want to keep him in his packaging intact, reseal it or something, take this off. That way you can actually use the Ganondorf Amiibo. But let's go ahead and break it down here from the 45 degree on the plastic. 2 snaps, 1 on each side. Just simply slide it back from the puck. Again, that's that pesky strip they place in there that keeps us from using it. But the good news is he is pretty impressive. I've always felt like Ganon's head was too small. I don't know if I'm the only one. And it's not just the Amiibo. It's in the game. It's every time I've seen him. He has got some massive legs. Looks like he must do tons of squats, and he's got like this tiny head. I don't know if I'm the only one. It just doesn't seem proportional, Like you look at Zero Suit Samus, her head's proportional. Dr. Mario, proportional. Bowser Jr., Bowser, it's all proportional. And then it's like little tiny head man here. So, I don't know. My nephew and I play as him in Brawl sometimes, kind of when we do like the evil villain side quest, if you will. So pretty nice. I mean, he does look pretty sinister. You gotta give him that. So kind of the color themes here, it's sort of like a pale crimson red, brown, black, gold. Those are your primary colors. There's a little bit of maybe, I don't know how to describe that, kind of like a beige color. Of course, he's kind of got like the ghoulish green face, the orange hair. That seems to be a sign. If anyone has orange hair, they're going to be a super villain or something. Coming around here to the back, though, cape. Not super detailed here, obviously, but come on out. It's got a lot of intricate design there, so that's pretty cool. And it's nice. It's kind of cut. It's not just like a sewn or, hemmed edge, if you will. So that's a little nice detail. And it looks really good just as the backdrop to his pose. So me personally, I would probably use him in this stance here just to capture that. If you kind of turn him towards the front, that kind of becomes a shadow zone. You don't see it as well. But nonetheless, I don't know a lot to say about Ganondorf aside from he actually comes into focus, unlike Zero Suit Samus, so thank you, Ganon. But, again, the main thing here, though, is you just get a sense of evil emanating from this guy. Maybe we should have kept him in his packaging, I don't know. But very, very well detailed, in my opinion. Obviously, if you're a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series, definitely something you'll want to pick up. I think I've seen him a few times at Target and GameStop, but not too often. From what I was understanding from the people I talk with about Amiibo, he's kind of tough to find. Now, I guess Bowser Jr. remains the toughest from this most recent wave, but he is by no means easy to obtain. So if you want him and you see him, by all means pick him up. That kind of applies across the board for Amiibo. But here he is. Again, I don't have standard Princess Zelda. I might pick her up. I'm not sure. I was always hoping like prices would get cut. But there's Sheik. We've got Toon Link. And that's kind of a odd pairing right there, if you will. But we'll go with Classic Link here kind of for the finale. But that is Ganondorf, $12.99. GameStop.com is where I source mine. Again, I do believe in person I have seen it at both GameStop and Target. but never in massive quantities. GameStop, I believe, 2. That was actually that really, really like a bad part of town GameStop, where apparently Amiibo aren't as popular as everywhere else. But nonetheless, it is available online. You can probably have an easier time finding GameStop.com. But also, I've heard Best Buy had a really nice restock, but again, I have not been in person to actually vouch for that locally. So something else you might keep in mind if you're looking for Ganondorf. But again, I don't have a ton of experience with Ganondorf outside of the Ocarina of Time, so all I can really say is that he looks cool and he looks pretty sinister. So very nice addition to the collection here. We'll try to get him some leveling up action going down in Smash Bros. So that's it. Hopefully this helps you out, kind of gives you an idea of what to expect if you're looking for Ganondorf, where you might find him, things of that nature. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on Ganondorf. How do you feel about him? Do you feel like his head is too small? It's just one of those things. I can't escape that. As I look at him this whole time, I've tried not to expand on it much, but his head just doesn't seem proportional to the body, you know. Whereas, you know, like Link over here, it's proportional. I don't know. It's just something I personally kind of have qualms with. But that said, it is consistent. He's like that in game too, so you got to give him the nod there. But as always, again, thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. That'll keep you up with all the latest in the Amiibo showcases. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. And we are about to unbox Olimar, so stay tuned for that. That'll be the next video in the series. And until then, Ganondorf and I will catch you later.